All right, so I'm sitting here with Darrin Rossouw, 3-0. How's the new year treating you so far?
New Year's been great. Just been relaxing in December for a little while, and then we got back into training. So we're busy working on this fight for the 24th, and I'm excited for it and ready.
Well, let's talk about that. It's ESPN Africa, big platform for you to show your skills, to showcase yourself. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, 100%. It's a very big platform. I'm very excited and humbled for the opportunity that they're giving me. It's big for us fighters in South Africa, and I'm loving it.
Let's talk about your last fights, Nelson and Bele as well. Big result, 2 prospects coming up. You guys were both 2-0. You managed to get the KO on that day. Has that all settled in, and have you felt?
Yes, and Nelson was a good prospect. I think he can still be a good prospect, and I hope he redeems himself. So yeah, it was a good win for me, winning by KO, and I'm happy for it, and I'm ready to take on the better opposition now and more experienced opposition.
So you're fighting Zimbani and Mhlanga next, the man from Zimbabwe training out of Fight Club as well. What is your thoughts on him?
I don't really have thoughts on him. He's just another boxer. He's more experienced. Do I think my last 2 fighters will beat him? I think they will beat him. I think Nelson would outbox him, and I think Ali Sambi would beat him up. So I don't think much about him, but I know he comes to fight. But I also come to fight. But the difference is I come to win and he doesn't.
Well, we saw him against your teammate Terence Katona in the last fight. So what did you think about that?
It was a good fight. Terence didn't step on it for too much, but Terence beat him. So I know that I'll do the job, and he'll be laying on the canvas.
So last time we were talking about your weight division, whether you'd be middleweight or super welterweight. What is this fight taking place at?
This is at junior middle.
Okay.
So
you're going back.
So I'm going back. I wasn't going to go up to super middle this time since I went to welter, then junior middle, then middle.
Yeah.
So now we're back at junior middle. So I'm ready to take on the junior middles, and I'm ready for this experienced opponent, and then we'll work our way from there.
Well, he has been very experienced. He, however, does have more losses than he has wins. So he's been in the ring. Does that worry you, the fact that he's potentially a dangerous opponent with a not so great record?
Doesn't worry me, but the pressure is on me. I have to perform well. I cannot lose to someone like this. I'm not taking anything away from him. He's a experienced guy. Anything can happen in the sport of boxing, and I'm ready for him, and I'm ready for whatever he brings to the table.
Zimbani's claim to fame is he had a win over Aiden Quinn at one stage. He was also an up-and-coming prospect, so he has a thing for fighting up-and-coming prospects. Does that fight? Did you watch it?
I watched that fight. The thing is, he had a win over Aiden Quinn, but I'm Darrin Rossouw. I bring a different game to the ring. We're 2 different fighters. I'm an all-rounder. I can do it. I can fight with him. I can box with him. If he wants to box with me, I'll fight him. If he wants to fight with me, I'll box him. I can do so many things in the ring that no one has seen yet. And only people seen it is the people in the gym.
When you got told that he was your opponent, what was your initial reaction?
I just took it. I wasn't going to say no to the fight. It's on a big platform. I need an experienced opponent now, because I'm looking forward to bigger things, and the way I'm training now, I'm sure my team is preparing me for something bigger after this fight.
Do you think he's got anything that's going to surprise you on fight night?
Whatever he brings, I'll be ready for it. We're sparring so many different people, so many different guys. I feel like I've been in the ring with better people than him. But whatever he brings, I'll be ready. Bring your A game. I'll be there.
Is there an incentive to? I know you're going to want to put on a performance for yourself and improve your record, but is there also an incentive for you to say, I want to stay on the ESPN platform by putting in a good performance?
I would like to. Who wouldn't want to be on ESPN? It's a very nice platform to grow your career, and it will be very good for my career.
There was a stage as well where your career, was on pause and you were looking around, shopping around for fights. I think you went to Cape Town as well. I mentioned that in the last interview, but you seem like you've settled in here in Johannesburg now.
I've settled in. I love it here. I love training. The altitude is great. We're working in hills, mountains, the woods. We're going everywhere.
Yeah.
So the grind is working here, and it's much better for my career at this point.
Well, it was easy for me to ask you originally, how was your training going with William Tsolo? Like, you guys had just began together, but now that sort of the business has kicked in, you guys have been together for several months, and you're working on a second fight now. How is it really?
It's good. We working really hard. It's tougher for this fight now because, like I said, I feel like they're preparing me for something bigger, for more, for maybe a title fight soon. So I think they're preparing me for something better. Training's been hard. I'm training with Sichaba as well. He's taking me everywhere and doing this old school stuff. So yeah, I'm loving it.
Right, well, as long as you're liking your training and it's going well for you and you've got good sparring partners, which I believe you do. We mentioned Terence a bit earlier as well. What's your message for Zimbani before you guys step in the ring?
Come fight nights, bring your all, because I'll be there. I'll be standing there in front of you. Don't chicken out. Don't do anything, because I'll be there. I'm ready for you.
All right, and Darrin, any thank yous, shout outs for anybody?
Thanks to my supporters, my friends, family, sparring mates, teammates, everyone. Love you guys, love the support, and I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for talking to us at SA Boxing Talk.
Sure, appreciate it, David.